was a baller.
Yo, such one for a bit of another reaction. Now, today's video, we have Rocky / T.Smokeyy, Alert, T.Cheese, SWavey, and CK with Tapes Off Road 2.0. But I'm assuming this is also 1.0 as well, I don't know, but this is the only one on YouTube. The reason we're doing this one today, I wanted to do a video today. I didn't have anything to do, but I wanted to do a video today. And the reason we're doing this one today is 6 months old. Someone, not even just someone, a lot of you, like quite a lot of people, I was actually confused. Quite a lot of people are saying that this is one of the coldest verses ever, one of the coldest verses of the year. I mean, it's 6 months old. It was released last September actually. So it wasn't even released this year, but oh no, they said of 2021. So I'm just very confused because how have I only just heard of it today? Why has it never come up in conversation before? That's a huge claim. So it's CK's verse that they're saying this about. So we're gonna find out. Apparently it's 3 minutes in. But we're gonna listen to the whole thing. So without any further ado, let's get into this one. I feel like I've heard that beat before. Don't know where. My music encyclopedia brain isn't that active today. I've definitely heard that beat though. I like it as well. It's cold. Like very 2019 drill type beat. That S1 type beat. You know the one I'm talking about, the ghosty one.
I was riding, no sliding, they were hiding, bro said bake off. The dingus got mileage, 4 man in a car on violence. A bobo handbrake turn, skid reverse, perfect time in a
That's why I don't like doing exclusives, because what is this quality for? It's like it was recorded in a, like, it's like the booth was underwater, fam. What is this?
Black, but now it's red, hospital beds where the pagans dying.
Don't same colour as Homer, and I got same size as Yoda. Smell that sweat on a glide, different breed, I like the aroma. Last time I got
same colours, same size as Yoda. Isn't Yoda tiny? So Yoda's that tiny green guy.
a vibe, he backed that big thing, I ran through motors. Ferrari stamping a Yola, Bachina giving things like a broker. On the twos with Rocky just scheming. Now we on the roads, no sleeping. Basic life, watching bands is stress, is sleeping.
Why is he crying? Well, I'm confused. Why is he crying? Why is he crying?
I ran through motors. Ferrari stamping a Yola, Bachina giving things like a broker. On the twos with Rocky just scheming. Now we on the roads, no sleeping.
He needed to clear his throat before he did this verse, you know, like that. His friends are bad people for not telling him to clear his throat.
I watching bands is stress, is sleeping. The night clubs come like 7. Then we
that voice break was evil, but it could have been avoided if he just coughed at the start of the verse.
I ran through motors. Ferrari stamping a Yola, Bachina giving things like a broker.
He's going in though, I can't lie.
Rocky just scheming. Now we on the roads, no sleeping. Basic life, watching bands is stress, is sleeping. The night clubs come like 7. Then we
He's
back
going
at
in.
that settings. I had to cut up some niggas for progression. I mean, I cut up some niggas for a lesson. Chest shot haze with me, that's a blessing. On the twos with Roxy and Coley. Tata, trap Montana like Tony. Get bands, give white to the Polski. And my those same colour as Mowgli.
Tony Montana, I think that's Scarface, right? Cold.
Card when I back at the pokey, suburb, take them shots like Kobe. Gang done locked off ceremonies, ask them Shanghai's niggas, them know me.
Alright,
I was riding, no sliding, they were hiding, bro said bake off. The dingus got mileage, 4 man in a car on violence. A bobo handbrake turn, skid reverse, perfect time. And the blade was black, but now it's red. Hospital beds where the pagans dying. Pop them doors. How you leave your charge, you did run away, then pre from far. It's a hasty thing when we splash their doggies. I don't turn up, but I turn up with a turner and turn up like Kanye. Apologies, auntie. If your song got juice, then turn up red like Cardi. AG, that's active gang. Hashtag anywhere goes, we bang. We splash head, neck, back and chest. If bro splash legs, then bro go back. CT1 with the last of the road, got the whole of the weight of the hood on my back. No gym till 5 with 6 in the spin, man. Carry that weight when I rise and tan.
Cold.
I was riding, no sliding, they were hiding, bro said bake
The
off.
gym and the weight
The
thing.
dingus got
Cold.
mileage, 4 man in a car on violence. A bobo handbrake turn, skid reverse, perfect time.
Everyone's been going in so far, I can't lie, like, no one's missed.
Alright, bro, just
This is the quality.
back, just see me, red, but to turn in pack. Clutch down, put the
delivery
gear in
there
one
could
whole
be
clip, get rinsed when I see these punks. But bro said bake off, perfect timing, the right man off. But gang be sliding, it's slightly long. Should've said bye-bye to your fucking son, cause it's hospital beds that they're lying on. Whole gang on violence, fuck them tridents. Why you think they locked Big M in the box?
Wait, where have I heard that verse from? Oh, ages ago. I even forgot what the song was called. But there was some guy on Twitter, he must have sent me a song. And it said that flow, he was using Liverpool bars in a song like Coutinho, biscuits. I'll go look up the song on my Spotify. I've definitely still got my playlist, but that's where I heard that flow from. But I can't cite the name right now, but I've heard that flow before.
I was riding, no sliding, they were hiding, bro said they pop. The thing just got mileage, 4 man in a car on balance. A robo handbrake turn, skid reverse, perfect time. And the blade was black, but now it's red. Hospital bed, so the pagans dying.
Get a man down with bro, get a man down with hitch. Why it's assist that goal, open goal, don't miss. And Blitz still moving skids. In the back of the ding dong, with 2 litre tinted window. Wind that down and squeeze that beater. Man, I swear that bitch a diva. But the way she dropped down on 2 knees and sucked that bush like Talisa Ababina. I need a bad bitch like Katrina. On the up block who's real. Catch man looking at the lights. Get man down, I love that thrill. My young boy, he ill.
You lot are trolling, man. You lot are trolling, man. Fam, how are you all so committed to the same joke? You know, I genuinely thought this was gonna be you know what? Sometimes I actually love you guys, man. I'm not gonna lie, like, nah, you lot make this so fun to do, because I genuinely thought, like, this verse was nuts. Like, I even tweeted it. I was like, yo, like, what's going on? Is it that cold? And even people on Twitter were like, yeah, we need a reaction. I was like, alright, say nothing, I'll do it later. What?
Perfect time, and the blade was black, but now it's red. Hospital bed, so the pagans dying.
Get a man down with bro, get a man down with hitch. Why it's assist that goal, open goal, don't miss. And Blitz still moving skids. In the back of the ding dong, with 2 litre tinted window.
For those of you that don't know, there's a mirror there, and sometimes I just look at myself in disbelief. So if you see me looking to the left or to the right, I'm just looking at myself like, what's going on?
Down and squeeze that beater. Man, I swear that bitch a diva. But the way she dropped down on 2 knees and sucked that bush like Talisa Ababina. And
using Talisa in a bar in 2021 is absolutely insane. Like, that incident was like a decade ago.
a bad bitch like Katrina. On the up block who's real. Catch man looking at the lights. Get man down, I love.
Bad girl like Katrina. Please tell me you're not referring to the Hurricane Katrina. Please.
Squeeze that beater. Man, I swear that bitch a diva. But the way she dropped down on 2 knees and sucked that bush like Talisa Ababina. I need a bad bitch like Katrina. On the up block who's real. Catch man looking at the lights. Get man down, I love that thrill. My young boy, he ill. Still trying to confirm that kill. 013 was 14 with some.
You know what? Rapping is not for everyone, you know. I think some people need to be a bit more vocal and tell their boys, I can't lie. Like, leave, like, if when I'm entering the studio, don't follow me in. I can't lie, like, just watch from the outside. Because what's this? They need to increase the price of studio session. I said on Twitter today, with all this inflation, gas prices going up, energy bills are going up. Why are studio prices not going up, man? Because what's this?
And both just doing up iPhones and tills. Now one bando living with bro. Chap just breaking out bits like Ace and Mitch, you know.
So this guy's just beefing the beat at this point. Like, he's actually at war with the beat.
They're just gunners, them man, they're just runners. Back my weapon, duck him, duck, goosey ducking. Bitch, I'm sick and tired of you ucking. Just bend that back, let me brock it. 2 shells in the back in the brocky. Got more on the back, let's boogie. No belly, just type my hoodie. Pull up, gang was goody. They're out them rookies, they crumble like cookies.
You know what's nuts, like, if you take this verse off the song and actually, like, do the right engineering and stuff and like, mix it properly, they probably could have released this and it would have done well. But this, I can't lie, they've saved him. They've done him a favour by not releasing his track.
Could I beef those nerds when all they do is snitch? They used to duff in court, testified against things. Skelly started running for me, scream.
This is the kind of thing like when you grow up and have kids, like, if your kids start moving nuts in a group chat, they'll just drop this and be like, fam, is this not your dad? Like, and you'll have nothing to say. Like, you have to leave the group chat after that. You can't respond because it is your dad, fam.
Girls, like, come here, you prick. Cuz looked at me like he saw a ghost. Wasn't on piss. And don't forget about flips. Got smoked in the gym. How many ops got smoked? Jail to jail, had me doing up tall. 3AR, that's my bro. Got him for life. Kept it 100. Cause my niggas ain't nothing but drillers and gunners.
With a habit, man, lean and bot make any.
Well, that may be the worst verse I've heard in Draw. But I wasn't even officially released, and that's obviously why. Like, I can't lie, there's some verses, I'll even say them. Vans on Sticks and Stones, I skip that every time. Mad Max on One Nizzy, skip that every time. The guy who raps before PS on Unruly, skip that every time. Even No, G.Smokey's verse on War, I don't skip that. Miz's verse is the highlight, but I don't skip it. G.Smokey's verse is calm. Shouldn't even be mentioning it in such a conversation. But that, there's a reason it wasn't released. Like, all those verses there, like, they're disgraceful, but at least, like, they didn't ignore the beat so blatantly like this guy has. Some of those ones, they just said something nuts. Like Mad Max in One Nizzy said, pull up, crash, no. I'm not even going to say it because it was that nuts. But this guy has just neglected the beat. Like, if the beat was his child services would have come because he's neglected the child, fam. That's what this situation is.
Lean and drop, one ding's 4-man up, caught you with a beta spot on a pagan spot. Can last try turn them off. Bro, lean out the window with a dots.
Even this.
Can't fuck him with GG not.
Even this guy, social services are monitoring this guy as well, man. Because what's this?
So quick fly, let's get around there with a mop. Man try packing, man, put him in a 3-5 pop. There's back to the strip of the bullies, that's normal with GG tugs. There's back to the strip of the bullies, that's normal with GG tugs. Ish got slapped to the ish, slapped his chest, now we got a new plug. Arm in the ends, we done or done, trying to get rid of this scrub.
I was riding, no sliding, they were hiding, bro said bake off. The dingus got mileage, 4 man in a car on balance.
You know, I'm even gonna turn it down. You see those pictures where it's like a TV show that started off cold and it got bad. They're not done.
How many times you come to a block and fucking miss? Some bunch of pricks. Oh, see what happened to him? So sad, so violent. That's why he cried about that shit.
The fact that they're censoring tells me that there was an intention to eventually release the song, which is very concerning.
Man on the ride, you don't wanna see that whip. I don't ask why. Could we take both strips? I leave holes in pricks. How many times is it up with ching? And they just fib. Free shot off the landing.
He's still going. Yo.
Randall tripping and fell. Oh well, that's way too tragic. Man, they fill up the wet. I'm trying to call these faggots.
Fam.
None of their boy, they backed him. So when they splashed him, white call way too active. None of my niggas are chatting.
Can he stop?
We go straight to the splashing.
Fam.
Then we go over the cashing.
We get it.
I was riding, no sliding,
We actually get it.
The dingus got mileage.
That is
4 man in a
terrible,
car on balance.
That is terrible.
Handbrake turn, skid reverse, perfect time, and the blade was black, but now it's red. Hospital beds or the pagans dying.
Yeah, 2Smokey's one of the coldest, man. I'll be real. Like, genuinely one of the coldest to ever do it. I can't lie. Like, yeah, he's very, very cold. Just because his music's very recent, so I sway away from putting him in like top 10, top 20 lists. But he's cold. But initial thoughts on that was a disgrace. That was a disgrace. Yo, that was a disgrace. Thank God that wasn't released. Clearly, that's why it wasn't released. I mean, imagine that. Like, 2Smokey's discography is very clean, you know, like Corn, Knockdown Ginger, his verse on, I forgot the song. I forgot the name of the song, but the one produced by Mason, I think he rapped, Suspect rapped last in the song. The one who's like, okay, who's better than me? That one, I forgot the name of the song, but that song, like, he's got bangers on bangers on bangers, and then even the unreleased ones that we did a few months ago, like, the guy knows how to make hits. Not only does he know how to make songs, which is a criticism that even PS has had, my favourite, has had that criticism, because he hasn't really made songs, he just makes freestyles, but he's changing that now. But 2Smokey's been knowing how to make songs. Like, Knockdown Ginger is one of, in my opinion, one of the greatest drill songs ever. I can't lie, like. And I can say that one because that's 2020, so I can say that one. It's been over a year and I still hold that opinion. I'm not saying top 10, top 20, anything. I'm just saying in terms of all the drill songs that have ever been released, that's one of the better ones. So imagine that on his discography. Like, that would have been a nasty mark. It's like you've got a clean white shirt, but it's got a little stain in the corner. That's what that song would have been to his discography. Doesn't need that. Well, not one, but two abominable verses. Is that even the right word? Egregious, I think it's how you say the word, verses on that song. I mean, they're punishable by, you know what? They both need to do community service for those verses. I can't lie, like. They got outstanding hours of community service, because this was from September. So they got like hundreds and hundreds of outstanding hours of community service for making the community hear that. I can't lie, like, yeah, they've definitely got to repay the community for that, because that's bad. Like, that's a criminal offense. Like, that's an actual criminal offence. Because I'm annoyed because, first of all, you lot lied. For starters, you lied. I genuinely thought I was going to sit here and actually listen to one of the greatest drill songs of all time. Because, you know, with these exclusives, you can't tell. So they don't build up hype all the time. Some of them do, but they don't all build up hype because they weren't officially released, so obviously there's no promo for them. So it's very easy for some cold exclusives to be out that you just don't hear. And they're very, very cold. So I thought this was one of those ones, but nope, you lot wanted to lie. You lot wanted to play games because that was a crime. So yeah, man, I can't lie. I'm not rating that one. Am I rating that one out of 10? Yeah, because it started off well, but then that was criminal. So I'll balance it out, give it a 5 out of 10. It's only getting those 5 points for what the first lot did. It's like if it was a relay, like 2Smokeyy, and then the others put them in the lead, and then they finished last. That's the best way I can put it. I can't lie. They finished plumb last and got gapped in the relay. So yeah, that was disgraceful. It hasn't ruined my mood. I'm laughing because you lot pranked me. I can't lie. I'm actually happy that you lot are doing that. That's hilarious. I can't lie. But fam, that was bad. That was bad. But yo, I've been Searching 1 4. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. I'll be back again soon.